Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Shiny Club. Today, we are going to discuss the Road Names app. And in the last meeting, we discussed that we want to be able to enter one road name and then find all the roads that have the same name in other road names in North America. So I tried this with both DuckDB and as well as Arrow with the GeoArrow package because GeoArrow package is required for reading in the geometry of the road files. Unfortunately, DuckDB is still not able to understand the line strings. It does read them when GeoArrow is loaded, but it doesn't really show them in the format of the geometry that SF objects should. But with Arrow and GeoArrow, I am able to get it working. But another challenge here is to bundle all the Parquet files that contain the road geometry as well as the road name and highway, while the file size are huge. So you can see on my screen that the file size here um, for the within the data. You can see that I tried creating a DuckDB database, which is 2 GB in size. Individual Parquet files are larger as well. So I only limited the app for now to the Canada Parquet file. This is also about 200 megabytes, but I believe that this may just work when deployed on Posit Connect Cloud or shinyapps.io. I haven't yet tried it. I'll try it in the next 2 days. Um, DuckDB has a utility called HTTPFS that enables it to load remote Parquet files. So you can read remote Parquet files using that. So if DuckDB in the future is able to read the geometry correctly, then I can switch to reading that, and that would be hugely useful. We can put the Parquet files anywhere remotely and then directly read from there. So for now, this is what the app looks like. I'm going to run it. And so right now it's only going to explore the roads and find the road names within the Canada Parquet files. If I type Prince Street and look for the relevant roads, it should create a leaflet map that shows a map of all of them. So let me open this in the browser. And here we are. It's getting a few randomly found files, random samples. So this one is Princess Avenue, Princess Street, Prince Street, and Prince Street. And these are in different locations. If we zoom in, we can get more details. So this map could be improved by showing circles for clusters of the roads. This is Prince Street. All this one is Princess Street. Okay, both of them are Princess and Prince of Wales Avenue. So there are multiple roads, and we are looking at one segment of the road at a time. So this is useful to see all the roads in Canada, and out of those randomly selected roads are shown. So I think this is a very useful application where you have a huge data set, which I converted from GPKG to Parquet, and then you can easily use Arrow and GeoArrow to query the Parquet files for road names. Right now it's not deployed, so I'm hoping to deploy this soon. Okay, so this was the update on the road names app, and I'm going to stop this here. For the next project, I'm thinking of creating brand YAML using brand YAML So I'm thinking of creating an app that can understand brand YAML files and generate a brand YAML file. Uh, so on the brand YAML website, if we go there, this is a nice article that shows what brand YAML files are, and these are really useful when you have particular branding for your company or your personal branding, and you want to show logo, you want to show some meta information, color, and fonts, and so on, and you want to use the same branding information in different applications in Shiny for Python apps, in Shiny for R apps, and in Quarto. So I'm thinking to create an app that can generate a brand YAML file for you when you provide some specifications, and then also creates a structure for a package that would let you, so if you create that package from those instructions in the app, then it should be able to load a brand YAML file for you and also create ggplot scales as well as themes from that brand YAML file. So the brand YAML website actually has more details on how to tell a generative AI model to generate a brand YAML file for you. If I search the brand YAML website. So this is the brand YAML website. If you go to the articles, creating a brand YAML with an LLM. So here we have this prompt. And so what the article says here is to copy this prompt. This contains all the information required for brand YAML. So we can copy this and then in any generative AI model, a text generation model, we need to provide that and then say create a brand YAML file for whatever company using the following context from the company's brand guidelines. So if you have brand guidelines, you can provide those documents, you can attach them, or you can provide screenshots from font information, colors, logos, and other sections. So I'm thinking to use Cloudflare API to use text generation models so that you can, in the Shiny app that we are going to create, you provide that information to the text generation model via the app. It then returns you the brand YAML file. And then it asks you if you want to create a package that would load the brand YAML file in your current directory or whatever directory you specify, uh, because brand YAML file has to be in all your projects. That file should be copied to your project directory, and then it will be applied to the project. So it is important that you don't just link to a single brand YAML file for all projects, because when you want to deploy your project like a Shiny app or a Quarto project, the brand YAML file must be bundled with it. So brand YAML file should be copied to the directory. So if you have a package that can generate the brand YAML file, the same brand YAML file for any project, that would be useful. So I actually tried creating something like that with the help from Claude AI. And here is a package that was generated that contains the brand YAML file, as well as using the same brand YAML file, it creates the scales, and it also creates uh, the um, the theme for ggplot. So I'm not sure if it is a very good idea to use information only from brand YAML, but I think it's a good starting point. So I'm going to close these files, and So I created this example package called as brand SW for assuming that we are creating a branding, we're using the branding from Star Wars. And so I gave the information to Claude that these are the colors that I want to use, and this is the type of font that I want to use. And then following its instruction, it creates this package. So the first thing that we are going to do is, I'm currently not inside a project. So if I run this, and I'm showing you what the result of the application would be. If we create a Shiny app that gives you all the instructions to create a package, this will be the result, or something like this. So I am inside this example folder now. I've already copied the fonts folder here with some Star Wars related fonts, but we can also add the ability in the package to generate, to actually copy the font files for you as well. So now I'm going to load the library, and currently I have a brand YAML file here. I'm going to delete it. And now I'm going to say, I'm going to run this function, save brand YAML file. If I run that, then you can see a brand YAML file is generated for me in the same folder because the default is the current directory. And this contains the exact same structure. And it it says that you should have fonts in here, which we have, and these colors. So all of the information that is needed is generated here, but you can further modify it if you want. And then we can also create, so the same package has also created scales as well as, it doesn't create, but it contains scales as well as themes. So if we look at that, so brand SW has um, scale color, scale fill, and theme. So we can use that ggplot too. If I run that here, you can see that a Star Wars theme plot is created, and it's now using the colors directly from the brand YAML file. We have the scales and themes are generated using that information from brand YAML. Another thing that we can do is, which is what brand YAML is mainly created for, is to uh, use the branding information in a Shiny app. So here I'm specifying that we want to use the thematic package so that the plots directly get the theme information from the BS theme. And since we have a brand YAML file in the same folder as the app.r file, we don't have to specify anything in BS theme. We just need to specify theme is equal to BS underscore theme under the page float or any page function that is coming from BSLib in the Shiny app. And then we run this app, and this app should now use that branding guideline. And you can see that that's exactly what it's doing here. And it uses those colors and fonts, and the plots. They are not they're not based on the theming and the scales functions that I just showed you before. They are based on the thematic package where it's inheriting the themes uh, the uh, from the BS theme. So I think this could be incredibly useful when we want to use branding in different packages. So the goal for the next app in my proposal is to create an app that take some information from you, create a brand YAML file, and give you instructions for creating a package that can include all of these. And one way to create that package would be, I think, a good idea maybe to use the Fusion package that puts everything in the RMD file. And then you use a function, I think, called inflate from Fusion package that will automatically generate the package from that R Markdown file. So the goal of the app would be to generate that R Markdown file for you, and then you can generate the package from it. All right, thank you for now, and I'll see you in the next one.